Welcome to the social space, everybody. Clapping, clapping,
Yeah.
clapping.
Clapping, clapping.
Last time was on, Coach. Hello.
I can still do that.
Good, I'm glad. I'm Chris Horgan. That's Joe Golding. That's Andrew Bell. This is Coach Freeman. We'll get to you in just a second.
Thank you.
Hold on. In the old days, we say timeout.
That's right.
We get there because we have to do a little business before we get started. We have to thank the people who make this show possible because there's 4 principles here. Number 1 is 4 Stars Auto Ranch in Henrietta. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your help. Our friends at Falls Truck Center here in Wichita Falls, great people.
Yep.
Our buddies over at News Channel 6 and at Town Square Media could not do this without you. Okay, so there's a high school football coach from Wichita Falls High School sitting right here for a reason. It's because we are honing in on football.
Yeah.
I can't, it's like 126 today. It's going to be hot for the next like 8 months, but it's football time, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm excited. Tell me give us a little back history about you and about the program you're coaching.
Yeah, so my name is Grant Freeman. I'm the head football coach at Wichita Falls High School. Will start my 7th year as the head football coach there, and the last year of the program, so we're excited for that, but have been here for a little while, kind of bounced all around the state of Texas before that. Originally from San Angelo, where I played for my dad, who was the coach there for years. Wife teaches here, 2 kids in school. So love Wichita Falls, and it's been a great time to be here for the last 7 years.
I love it. 7 seasons.
Yeah.
That's longevity.
Yes, sir.
In the coaching world, and of
Yes,
course
sir.
you bounced around. What coach just sat and
That's true.
stayed in the same school his whole career?
Yeah, that's
oh
true.
yeah, you
Oh.
kind of sort of did that, didn't you? Kind of, sort of.
Kinda, sorta.
Kind of, sort of. Well, have you got a question for Coach Freeman?
Oh, I got a lot of questions.
Well, let's go. And now it's your time.
No, what do you think, what are the emotions going through this being the last year, having Wichita Falls, Ryder, and Hershey be as the 3 schools?
I think there's a lot that goes into it. It's very emotional for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. I mean, Wichita Falls High School has the greatest football program in the history of Texas high school football, according to Texas Monthly, according to a lot of other people. And so you're getting to close that chapter, which brings a lot of sadness, but also some happiness that, we're going to be the ones that get to close it. We need to make sure that we send it out right. But there's also, you then think about all the people that kind of walked before you, that played, guys like you two on this side, guys that have coached there. And so you find yourself as a very small part of something that was really big. Mm-hmm. And so it also brings a sense of pride to you, knowing that you deserve, or that program deserves to be put out the right way, and just making sure that we do everything right here in this last year.
Yeah.
Good.
That's awesome, Coach. I love the kind of buzz that you start to feel around this time. It's almost time to kind of like strap it on and get to work. And what are you looking forward to the most this year, and what's in front of you?
I think it's always the kids,
Uh-huh.
getting to see how they kind of start one way and then what they turn into.
Yeah.
I think just being around the kids, it's one of the reasons why we do this. It's a relational business,
Uh-huh.
and the kids are our currency.
Yeah.
So being around them, last year we had a really good year, but we started out like we didn't know what we could kind of do with that team, and then they just progressively got better and better and better, and then got hot at the right times.
Right.
It's seeing a group like that figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting over with that group again,
Yep.
with a new group, new faces, and kind of seeing what they can do. And I think that's always the challenge or the excitement that happens is, can you take a kid from a 15-year-old kid that has no idea even how to put his chin strap on, to seeing that kid in October and November make plays to help you
Yep.
win ball games, and that's a lot of fun.
Yes.
How exciting is it for you as a coach to watch that progression, to watch, you've seen them probably in junior high because of the city,
Yeah.
but to watch them progress and advance on how much, that's got to make you feel good to see someone go from, he's got a little bit of talent, to somebody who's going to go play college football someday.
Well, that's why you do it. We try to teach life lessons through athletics, in our particular case, football. And so not only do you get excited when you see a kid kind of the light come on and you see them go out and be able to make plays, but it's also good to see a kid go from maybe not having all of his life together to walking out of your program or walking out of a season as a really good adult, and that kid's going to be able to do some good things as they walk into the real world. And I think that's always the benefit. I think it's why you coach. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it's a relational business. It's a people business, and so whenever you get to see that, that's what makes it worthwhile for us.
I absolutely love that, Coach. You got a last parting shot?
Yeah, you won a big award.
Oh, you did.
You know, so did you get a bonus with that, or what comes with that?
So the only thing that comes with that is I got this really weird looking little blue guy that is in a really weird pose. I mean, I've always said, and I try to tell this to our guys, I don't really believe in individual awards for team sports, and so anything that I was blessed to be able to receive, that goes back to the staff and those kids. I mean, it's a team sport. It doesn't have anything to do with any one individual. And so it's an honor to be nominated, and it should be a testament to my staff
Well,
and to the kids.
congratulations.
Thank you very much, Joe.
That is awesome. All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
You guys stay there. There's going to be another person in this chair when we come back. So everybody stay where you are, because it'll just be a minute. Yay! Thank you. That was awesome.
At 4 Stars Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, we take pleasure in the simple things, like an easy, no-hassle buying experience, simple, transparent pricing, and the smile on the face of another lifelong customer. And with the largest volume of cars, trucks, and SUVs to choose from, the only thing that won't be simple is choosing which one you want to drive home. When it comes to finding your next vehicle, the choice is simple. 4 Stars Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
It's the season at 4 Stars.
Medicare can be confusing. That's why it's important to have a locally born and raised expert to help you understand all your options. I'm Colby Bustacco, and I'm ready to serve you. Medicare changes every year, and that's why it's important to review the changes annually. I understand that everyone's needs are different. That's why I work hard to tailor a plan specifically for you, your family, and your lifestyle. That's the Bustacco way, more personal, more thoughtful, and more trusted.
Fields are plenty, far as the eye can see. Rivers wide, rushing to the sea. Mountains high, reaching to the sky. This land we love, America. From the coastlines of New England to the Carolina strands, from the East Kentucky rivers to the California sand, from the prairies of Montana to the Mississippi Delta, this land we love, America. Oh, this land we love, where eagles fly above. This land we love, America. Oh, this land we love, America.
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Town Square Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with News Talk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Town Square Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the Social Space.
Hey, welcome back to the Social Space, everybody. We clap.
Yeah. Yeah.
The applause sign. Joe's catching on. I'm proud of you. I'm Chris. That's Joe. That's Andrew. And this is Coach Johnson. We're glad to have you here
Glad to
today.
be here.
Tell us about you and tell us about where you're coaching and what you're doing.
Well, I mean, I'm a West Texas guy from Levelland, Texas. Played football Eastern New Mexico. I've been fortunate enough to bounce around all of Texas coaching, so I'm pretty diverse as far as, you know, the types of kids and coaches and environments and towns. And was fortunate enough to come here with Coach Wiley in 2019, and then I got a head job back in Slayton where I was at before, where he stole me from originally. And then I got to turn full circle and come back when he got the job at Coppell. So year 2 as a head coach here at Hershey, and just excited about the year, man. It's where we get to put our last stamp on, the last footprints, and we're mentioning lasting legacy. That's kind of something that's popped up in our locker room, and it's stuck with us, you know. So we're very blessed to be able to close the school down, man.
What made you
And build
come
some
back?
memories.
This will be a quick one. What made you come back to Hershey? You had left and got another. You came back to be head coach. What made you? What brought you back here?
Man, what's a backtrack? It was hard for me to leave the first time.
Okay.
You know, and I had Coach Wiley, a mentor. He was my college teammate, and for him to tell me, hey, man, they don't just give head coaches out, jobs out. And so, think about it. It'd be a great opportunity for you. You never know what it can turn into. So that was a tough decision. It took me about a week to finally apply for the job.
Wow.
It's like, man, we got kids here. We're going to be good, but to come back to a place that knows how to win, and has good kids, a good supportive community. My coaching staff was still intact, and so it was easy to come back to an environment that I was familiar with, and the opportunity to build off that momentum they had with the state semifinals run, and then we went 3 rounds deep this year, and so I was telling everybody, man, it's the best job in Texas, and I truly feel that way still.
Wow.
In this last year, and then when we blend everybody together, we're going to be hard to stop down here in Wichita Falls.
We're glad you came back.
The Hershey's a special school.
Yes, sir.
Wichita Falls won state and got beat by Hershey. Same year.
Yes, sir.
So it's a special group of kids.
Absolutely.
And they, just from my view, for over the last 50 years, those kids take it personal.
Yes, sir.
From day one,
Yes, sir.
we're the little dog, and we're the small school, and we're coming.
Yes, sir.
And
Well, thank you. Man.
they
That
came
means
with a
lot.
bite. They didn't just get up the line and bark.
Oh, yeah.
They came with a bite. But I'm just sitting here
thank you.
thinking, just what y'all were talking about, this being over.
Yeah, bittersweet, man.
And when you came back, you knew it was only going to be 2 years. That says a lot for your commitment to those kids.
Yes, sir.
That I hope they're aware of. And I think that's is a pretty outstanding thing for what you did.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it was. I knew exactly what I was getting into, and people are like, why are you going there? They're closing down 2. I said, 2 years will worry about itself in 2 years. What we can focus on is what we're doing right now today. So we focused on last season. We didn't look ahead. Now we're focusing on this season. We're not looking ahead to what's going to happen, because all we can worry about is what's happening right now. We can't get too far ahead of us, especially in the game of football. If you overlook somebody, you can get beat. On any Friday, Thursday, you can get beat if you overlook somebody that ain't even supposed to beat you, or you keep a close one, But you just got to focus on where your feet are, where you're at right now in the current moment. And so that's what we're doing.
Keep that attitude.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So just win today.
Yes.
We're just going to win today.
Yeah.
Worry about tomorrow in the morning when
Coach,
we wake up.
Coach, what makes your coaching philosophy different, or how do you impact the kids?
I'm a direct person. I pride myself on building relationships with kids, getting to know their parents, getting to know the kid outside of football.
Right.
Because this is just a lens that we teach these guys some life.
Right.
With the wins that don't always come on the scoreboard. Kids know that they come in the classroom. Classroom gives them opportunities, just like the athletic side of it, but more so we focus on the academic part.
Yep.
But I'm a high energy guy. I'm noticing with my knees now, I can't jump up and do all the chest body shots and all that, jumping jacks and all that, but I can still get out there with them and bring the best energy that I still have left to these kids,
Right.
But that's what we do. We bring high energy. I did good. We were able to hire some young guys. I got some fresh ones out. I'm bringing Javen Banks back. He just graduated in Wichita Falls, 4 or 5 years ago. Just graduated from Texas State. We got Cannon Robertson. He just scored touchdowns at your field, for MSU. So we got some young juice, and I told them guys, y'all's job, y'all are the hype guys. Y'all bring the juice every day for these guys and keep the energy high, because our kids feed off that, man, and they're self-motivated, and that's a great group of kids to coach, because we don't have to just say one thing or have a great, pre-game speech to get these kids motivated. They do that themselves. And so it's exciting to coach these guys and, football field, in the weight room, the locker room. They're a crunk group of kiddos.
What is it about football that gets you excited?
Man, I get chills. Y'all were, just when you started talking about, like, it's getting close.
Uh-huh.
Like, when we reported after coaching school last Wednesday, I couldn't sleep, man. And wife said, dude, you need to go get on the couch. I couldn't sleep. I'm excited to get back to our staff and start preparing for this season. Like, we're focused on our scrimmage right now at Dunbar, and then we'll focus on Coach Free when we get to that point. But we're worried about trying to get prepared for that right now, and we're doing everything, the house cleaning stuff, cleaning the weight rooms, the lockers, getting everything organized, and it's just exciting. I played it, man. I still feel it. We cut the music on. We get after it when we're cleaning. It's just something about football that it's you can't explain it, because it's such a diverse sport. It teaches you so many life lessons, and of course we're biased on that, but I think without the game of football, I don't know where I'd be right now.
Yeah, that's awesome, Coach.
That is awesome. That really is. All right, you got anything else? Any last minute jabs?
No jabs.
All right.
Hey, y'all beat us, so you got the hardware.
It's, what can I say? They already beat us.
Yeah.
One state still got beat by Hershey. They had like 18 people suited up.
What a memory.
Oh, it was bad.
God, apparently.
I mean, they just.
Yeah. We want to do more with less.
Those kids played on fire.
Yeah.
I'll bet they did. All right, Coach, thank you so much.
Appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Stay with us,
Thank you.
everybody. One more.
Good luck.
See if you can guess who's next. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
This is a problem. That grind, that click, that constant leak. Whatever it is, you heard it last year, and you probably put it on your to-do list. Ah, the famous to-do list. Well, that list gets long, and so do the days. But your AC still needs a tune-up. You could wait for that first triple-digit degree day.
We're talking about consecutive days of triple-digit heat.
Or you could call
James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. This is Laura.
Hey, Laura, good to see you again. We don't like 102-degree weather, but we're climbing the ladder. We don't prefer hanging out in the crawl space, but we're down there chasing the lead. And we don't like when your AC has problems, but we like to fix them. James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. The automotive industry is changing fast, but there's one thing that will never change. 4 Stars Chevrolet's commitment to bringing you the largest selection of dependable, long-lasting Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs. The kind of commitment that made us the 2023 Dealer Rater Chevy Dealer of the Year in Texas. Find a new vehicle today and a relationship to last a lifetime at 4 Stars Chevrolet.
It's been said that you can save enough energy to power a TV for an entire day by recycling just one aluminum can. We're just doing our part. We are Bell Processing.
Welcome back to the social space, everybody. Clap.
Yay, we're here.
Thank
Come
you.
on, Ben.
Late, but he got one in.
I got to clap in.
I'm Chris. That's Joe. That's Andrew. This is Coach Bindel. Thank you for being here.
I'm glad to be here.
We appreciate it. And you've got, let's see, you have some sort of row. Tell us about you and what's that school?
Yeah, I'm the head football coach at Ryder.
All right, then.
Yeah, Ryder High School. And I've been the head coach for about 10 years. It's my 10th year.
Okay.
Yep.
So I've been there a long time, 15 years total at Ryder, but this is my 10th year. Love it. It's a great place to work. Good leadership, good faculty, great kids. I mean, I've been truly blessed to be a part of that school. And so I love my job. I love going to work every day. Doesn't mean it's easy, but it's fun.
It's a decade.
Yeah.
Man. That's a decade. That's a near career for most coaches.
Yeah, we've been very fortunate. We've been very fortunate to, coaching, as you know, is not. You don't have a lot of job security.
No.
And so to be able to be one place for 15 years and really 10 years as a head coach.
Right.
And I give the testament to, honestly, we've had really good players.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had some studs come through there, ridiculous players, and we've been really blessed to coach those guys.
I'd say so.
I agree. Everything you said.
Good.
Because all the stuff I could say, I can't say.
Okay.
I'm really fortunate that I have a former teammate in Andrew Bell here with us today, and one of my former coaches, Coach Joe Golding. And I will tell you a story about Coach Golding.
Let's hear it.
One of his favorite things to do would to have basketball practice on New Year's Day. Okay?
Really?
New Year's Day. And he wanted to make sure that nobody was up too late the night before. So we'd have practice 7:30 a.m.
Wow.
Basketball practice with no ball. All you would do is run stairs the whole time.
No, but I mean, to be honest, to me, had three things coaching is bust your tail, have fun, and make memories. Because when it's all over and said and done, outside of the Rider game, can you name one score of any ball game your senior year?
No.
No. It's crazy. You put all this time and effort, 10, 15 years old, you remember. You know what you remember? The bus trips.
Yeah.
Or the dude that didn't get his box lunch, the box dinner
meal.
on the way, somebody stole it in the bus. Practices, like you were just saying, those are the type of things that I remember.
Sure.
And for me, if you had fun, you busted your tail off, the memories are what you're going to remember.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to take with you. Because I used to watch the coaches when my dad was AD. He had a philosophy that whoever had been in the system the longest was the next head coach. Jess Stiles got the job at Hershey. Mercer got the job at Rider when it opened. And they were all old high coaches. Didn't matter. But whoever had been in the system the longest got the job. And I learned at a very early age that, you have rivalries and stuff. But these coaches that we have in Wichita Falls and the high school coaches across the state of Texas are a different breed of dude. And the time and the effort and the commitment, simply because football means that much. I mean, I don't care if you're playing 6-man football or you're playing 6A on the up division and you're playing for the state championship at Duncanville. It's just a part of Texas.
Yeah.
And you can go anywhere else in the country and there's going to be high schools, but not just a state that's just absurdly just obsessed with something like they are with high school football.
Absurdly obsessed. I think that does put a bow on it, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Do you want to talk to your old team?
Yeah, so Coach Bindel and I are friends outside of his job and stuff like that.
And the social space.
The social space,
To be completely transparent, everyone.
But Mark in his personal life, I look at him as somebody that has a real attention to detail, and he projects this through anything that he's involved in, which I really like and enjoy. But where'd you come up to integrate that into your football system? Because you may not always have the best players, but your strategy, your attention to detail, your play calling seems to, I wouldn't say outsmart the other coach, but it always seems to pull you a leg above.
Well, I don't know if I would say that.
Okay.
I would say, God, it's I hate buzzwords. But honestly, the culture that even coaches before I was at Rider have built at Rider really took over the school. And I know the schools are closing down and we're going to build new schools and people are going to expect success immediately. But there's a lot of cultures at all three high schools that are going to take some time to replicate.
Right.
So I would say the culture of our school the kids hold each other accountable to work hard, to show up to practice. The coaches hold themselves to a standard. Our teachers hold themselves to a standard. Our band director has a game plan for how loud they play in the first quarter versus the fourth quarter. And so it is such a group effort that school's built over many, many years that I'm just honestly lucky to be a part of, that has allowed for us to have the success that we've had. And that's come from just many, many years of just kind of building and staying with it. So
How do you feel about it being the last?
It's pretty bittersweet because, I mean, I've played football at Wichita Falls High School and been at Ryder for 15 years and seen Hershey have a lot of success. So to close those down is sad. However, we do need new facilities bad. And the numbers of Wichita Falls, we haven't grown in population in a long time. And so obviously to be efficient in what we're doing, 3 high schools instead of 2 is not efficient. So 2 high schools is very efficient with our numbers. And we need new facilities bad. So I'm excited about the new schools, but it will be a part of our city is going to be retired, and that's tough. And
retired is the right word.
Right.
I don't, there's been a lot of talk about we're going to cancel history and forget it and everything. We're not.
Yeah.
It's not. The Coyotes will always be the Coyotes. The Raiders will always be the Raiders.
Right.
Huskies will always be the Huskies.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter whether the building's still there. It doesn't matter whether, they still play on Friday nights. That makes no difference. It's what Joe said. It's making those memories. And we'll always have those, and nobody can ever take those away.
That's right.
All right?
That's
All right? I'm off my soapbox.
Got my football helmet in the garage.
Good.
Yeah.
Go get it. Let's go.
Run some plays.
It's time for football. As Hank Williams said, are you ready for some football?
I'm ready.
He said it better than I did. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Strap it up.
How's TCU going to be this year?
Oh, quick one.
Gonna be great. I don't know if we'll reach the pinnacle again, but
Right. That was such a
that
fun
was
year.
a fun ride.
It was fun to watch for sure. Even as another Big 12 team fan, it was still fun to watch.
Yeah.
To watch that happen. All right, you guys, our time is up.
Awesome.
I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you. Thank our other 2 coaches, and thank you all for being here too. And we will see you next Sunday night. All right? Yay! Clapping. We're clapping again.